We are Jeff and Sarah from the bridge of our boat. Good morning. It is Sunday, the 29th of September, and we are still at Heritage Harbor Marina. Jeff is straightening the camera for me. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. Sun has not come up, as you can see. But we're getting ready to leave our slip here at Heritage Harbor and head down the Illinois River. Where are we headed to today?
Henry is our stop for tonight, but we have one lock to go through, Starved Rock Lock, which is about an hour and 15 minutes from here. And I will call the lock in about 20 minutes to see if they can get us through, what time, if there's any issues, and then I will notify the other 7, 8 boats that will be cruising in a flotilla today.
And we stayed here for an extra day or so because of weather. We were expecting windier conditions yesterday than there actually were. Today it's a little bit breezy. I'll show you the flag is flying a little bit, but nothing that we can't handle through the locks, I don't think. It was the Hurricane Helene that brought some outer bands over the last day or two, but
great sunsets.
Yeah, it seems to have passed by. So we're ready to get back on the river and get down the river. So see you along the way. Off for coffee. This boat is called Short Circuit, and they're a main ship. They're going to be traveling with us today. Also, Time Away, the Canadians, they'll also be traveling with us today. And a third main ship, Tiger Paw, is going to be traveling with us today. So there will be 4 main ships traveling down the river. And there's another boat, Affection, on a couple docks over. I have a feeling that might be them through there that will be coming along, as well as Hull of a Life, a catamaran. So there'll be 5 of us that we know of leaving today. Everyone's got their lights on. They're doing their engine checks and preps and getting ready to go. So we'll do the same. So we have a battery charger on our port engine that we're going to unplug this morning. We just don't trust the engine until we get that alternator fixed. So we had a charger on it overnight. So Jeff is on the phone now with the lockmaster.
Driftaway. We are a flotilla of 8 boats. We are about an hour and 15 minutes out from the lock. We'd like to see about passage about 8:15, 8:30. Okay. All right. I will let you know if anything changes in our schedule. All right. We'll see you then. Thank you. Lower camera, Jersey lights. Outlet 2, water heater, battery charger. Outlet bridge dusters, outlet 2.
I thought you were going to start the engines. Are you going to or not?
Yes.
If you're not, I'll turn it.
Prepare to get underway.
that the engines are started, I'm gonna go out and pull the electricity and get ready to pull out of the slip. We've notified all of our buddy boats about what the lockmaster said, so they're preparing to take off too. It's about 20 minutes still before 7. We'll be leaving right at 7. So we found out this morning that sugarcane is also taken off. So they are going to take the lead this morning. So they are pulling out of their slip, and we'll probably follow right behind. Looks like there's going to be 8 or 9 of us. So we are leaving our slip B30 at Heritage Harbor. It was a great couple days stay. And there's Time Away. They're pulling out as well. They're going to be right behind us. And right behind them is Short Circuit. We're all pulling out this morning. It's about 7 o'clock. And there's Tiger Paw pulling out behind us. This big cat's going to be traveling with us too. Intuition. They're pulling their lines. And there's Hull of a Life. And there's Affection. They were waiting for us. And they are pulling out. Looks like they're going to be right behind us. Goodbye, Heritage Harbor.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. The river running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this whole world is a new world and a bold world for me. For me. How I feel, scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling.
So we are at our first lock. It's the Starved Rock lock. And there's the Starved Rock. It's a rock formation. We are holding fast, waiting for the lock doors to open. They're bringing a commercial vessel up right now.
This is However Life.
Here, Paul, go ahead.
And there are the 6 boats that are behind us, also waiting on the lock. Just hovering. And this was the commercial vessel that was coming out of the lock. Big tug. Big barge. Two big catamarans within our flotilla are going to pass us by and go in first, and they will tie up to the starboard side of the lock, and the rest of us will raft off of them. So they are passing us now. There goes Intuition into the lock first. Followed by Hell of a Life. So I have my lines ready. Once we get into the lock, I'll be throwing them over to a boat off our starboard and tying off and rafting. And on my port side, I'm going to take my lines off so that whoever rafts to us, I can just wrap their lines around the cleat. These that are going to lock through with us. In case you didn't pick up on that, there are looper flags on the back of those ski-doos. And this boat will be coming up and rafting off to us on our port side. So we are tied off to Affection. That's Jeff and Judy right there. And that is Short Circuit, I believe. And they are going to go up and... no, it's Tiger Paw. Tiger Paw is going to go up and tie off to Time Away. There's Short Circuit. Short Circuit will be the 4th one to raft off against Affection next to us. There they are. Hell of a Life, Sugarcane, Time Away, and Tiger Paw.
Yeah, perfect. No issues at all. I think it's cut nicely staggered this way.
And the boats in front of us are leaving. And we've just pulled away from Hull of Life. They're gonna unhook from the wall and be the last one out of the lock. Besides the ski-doos behind us and the sailboat. And there they go, the looper ski-doos. Sure if you can see this, but this barge is 2 barges wide and it's pushing 5 barges long. So this is a pretty big one that we're passing, and it's pretty close to us. It's pretty neat to see it so close up.
So, Captain, you want to make a report from the bridge?
Well, I tell you what, it's a beautiful day. Yesterday was windy and overcast. I thought today was going to be the same, but the sun is out. There's big white puffy clouds. The temperature is perfect. It's about 74 degrees. The Burgie's not even flapping, so there's very little wind. Very comfortable. And the water on the river is great. So, perfect day for cruising up down the Illinois River. We are headed to Henry, Illinois. So the river here is about 16 feet deep. And today we are traveling about 7.5 knots. So this is the entrance of Henry's Harbor. You can see that's the north entrance where you come out. We're gonna go around and come in through the south side. There's our buddy boat, Time Away. They're gonna be making the turn in now to come in through the south side. So Henry Harbor Marina is an old lock wall, and that's what we'll be tying up to. Looks like there are only 3 boats in there right now. So as usual, as we get ready to dock, the wind is picking up. We're gonna go right in front of Time Away, right up there. So I'm gonna put the camera down and get ready to throw lines. So here's a view from the bow. The wall, the old lock wall, gets pretty high right in front of us. We are one of the last boats that are positioned on the wall where it's lower. It'll be easier to get on and off. I'll get some better pictures in a minute. So there's a view of Driftaway on the wall at Henry Harbor Marina. And we have a couple buddy boats right behind us. And looking down at the wall, it's not too bad. We're pretty even with the edge of the wall. So again, I just grab the bar and step over onto driftaway. Easy on, easy off.
At the advice of Bryce during the briefing at Heritage Harbor, we ventured to town to find Grandma's. Our first thought when we saw the outside, it's a smoke-filled, run-down joint with a little old 90-year-old lady sitting in the corner, hair a mess, a Budweiser in front of her, a shot of whiskey in one hand and a cigarette in the other. But that wasn't the case.
Say he called it and for a long time. Tonight's gonna be a country song. I really wanna stay there all night long. Baby got a little but I drink a low, but hey, turn it on one time, turn it on. So stopping me was not the trouble. The Canada ain't a mile. So take time for that cry, it's like a time.
It turned out to be a really nice little honky-tonk owned by Joe and Anna. Anna is Grandma. Joe gave us a gift, as he does for other loopers, a signed Illinois license plate. He also gave us a couple shots of their homemade chocolate vodka and chocolate tequila. Back at the boat, we suggested to other loopers, go to Grandma's, you won't regret it. They did. They enjoyed it, even more than we did. You see, while they were there, they won $1,600 cash on a game called Queen of Hearts. They won the whole pot, and then they bought a round for the house.
So here's a picture of the Henry Marina. And the transient and looper boats are all over there on the wall.